Yes. Fight for my amusement. There's nobody who wants to go to this dang arena. Maybe it's because it's so far away from everybody. But it's here. It's right here. So I assume they can walk to this point of the city and go and watch the games. It's not that freaking far from their house. Oh, my chair's making a lot of noise recently, and I'm sorry for that, but I think it adds to the channel. I think it adds to the fiend. Look at this guy. Daniela next to... Alright, even. If that's a woman... Daniela? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But, to each their own, I guess. We've got some Cantors. We have 39. I spoke to Jake, the dev, about what was going on, and he was under the impression that the law couldn't ever go down. Once judged is judged, they've been judged, and they cannot have any other problems with that. So, I don't know. I think that there's one or the other thing that might be happening, and I'm going to go like this, check. So, what my assumption is that the courts are being worked by people who shouldn't be working them, like these guys. These guys. We have... Oh, these are free. Okay, so 0%. There's only 3 of them, so it wouldn't really matter. And 11% of these guys are doing it. So that's one of them. One Cantor is a judge. And I imagine it's probably over here. Yeah, Cantorian judge. So he's over here, and there is this cesspit of disgusting freakazoids here. So we're gonna execute all of those nasty little boys and girls, and put a scaffold somewhere nearby so that we can get that done quickly. I think actually what I'll do is I'll build a nice big area to execute people. And we'll build a chopping block of equals caliber over here. 9 executions per go should be good enough. And we'll just put kind of something like that. These are pikes for people to get their heads stuck on. That's what these are. I figured it out. I finally figured it out. They're little sticks that people get their heads stuck on. If I could find a... Should be right here. This right here, these little stones, those are like spikes, and they stick an executed person's head on there. You can see there's a little bit of blood, faces. That's what those are. I figured it out. I finally figured out what those are. So we'll have a nice big execution station here. I could put more in the middle. I don't really want to. I don't really care. I don't think that I need that many people to be executed throughout the city like that. But I have these prisons everywhere. My goal is to build maybe an even larger courthouse. This section of the city is court. So what I see this is as the old courthouse. It will make a new courthouse or something. But the issue that I see, admin, law, go to court. They are quite big buildings, and they're annoying to make. Make something like that. And then we put... Okay, so we do that instead, and then I remove that. And then we can get some spectators in here. Okay, well that's enough for that court. That's 2 people working in this court. Okay, that's a beautiful court. Oops, I didn't need to do that. I meant to do this here, and then, so it's only going to take 40 gems. I could theoretically double it onto the other side, like this. And then they'll just have quartz on the other side. With the same kind of thing going on. Yeah. Perfect. Looks like you can even go like that with this one too. Make it smaller. Whatever. So that's 5 over. There we go. That is the court. That's what we get. Big old court. And ready to go. I'm hoping that that will solve the law situation. We're going to have lots of people hopefully getting arrested. I'm going to free up a lot of these war criminals and kind of just work on the city itself, the city proper, because we're done. We basically are there. And I never get to the stage where I can just kind of upgrade and do all this fun stuff here, you know? And I've got a lot of territories to upgrade. Like this territory can grow. And they can give me something or other throughout the region. They've got fruit, which is a positive, but I think that ideally I might want to go for something else. Potentially that would just be kind of redundant. I guess we just go for growth. Build a big old city. And then we keep doing that for all of our settlements. And it's pretty much game over. And I needed more eggs, so that's good that I could upgrade that one. Anyways, I will see you guys in a moment. Look at those boys dancing, singing, praising the giant gods of Athuri. Here they have their new temple of Athuri. Look how magnificent this is. I gotta cut the screen off. Look how magnificent this is. This is massive, huge, gigantous. I don't even know how many other words I can come up with for this building, but it is big. It feels big because the cantors, there are 53 or 48 total services for the priest to work there. So most, if not all of these guys should be priests, and I'm going to actually make sure that, yeah, you guys should be priests. I want everyone who's a giant person to be a priest and to live in this little area. You can see they've got really nice houses. They've got gems, stone beds, cut stone floors, wooden areas. It's awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. And we've got their castle. It's complete. And speaking of which, I can upgrade that too. Ooh, mama, look at that thing. The Shrine to Athuri level 3. Or level 2? Yeah. Technically 3, yeah. We've got pools throughout the entire temple, or I kind of see it like a temple. I'd see this is how they live, with all the giant pillars everywhere, decorations every single where that I could possibly put them. We have pool down here. We have 2 bathhouses because they only care for bath and wells, so they have those 2 access right there. Meanwhile, while I talk about that, I'd like to have these boys actually line up we're gonna have them muster. Oh my god, they're too big to muster in their area here. Can we find a better space for them to muster? Let's have them muster up over there. While I talk about our other expansions, we built 4 more admin buildings and a ton of human housing. We had to build this all in there. Basically ran out of space. I was like, why can't I click it? We ran out of space for humans. We ran out of a lot of stuff, and I caught a bunch of people. Why does it say 97 cantors are homeless? What? What jobs are they doing? Work priorities. 47% are working in the temples. Stages. They like to be in smithies, that's why. Courts and guard posts. That's good, that's fine. They should all be over here, living over here, where their houses are. I put houses over here for them on purpose. Freaking jerks. I want them all to live in one place. We have the longhouses for all these humans. And then if I go up, we have 2 new libraries. I had 40 some odd thousand technology that I just put into basically everything else that I needed for the city. And you can see these upgraded versions are very, very beautiful. We didn't really do anything in here except for I put a few markets because I have a lot of access to fabric and other resources. So I gave Dundarians access to better equipment. And speaking of which, I'll give them more access to clothes. I realized that slaves had their clothes access enabled, which sucks, and I had to take that away. And if you pay close attention, we have at least 60 some odd, or at least 70 Argonash boys hanging around, not of their own volition. These guys are captured, and we've got them working. They're really good at walking around quickly, so I like to see them run around. And it feels good because the Cantor boys, you know, they don't like them. We have this giant jeweler. We have 2 new smelters, making us 7.6k. We've got another smithy, or 2 actually. And I mined out the rest of this up here so that we can build some more stuff, more housing, whatever we need. And speaking of which, I may as well upgrade all of this housing throughout here, just because I can. We'll upgrade the bug housing as well. Bug housing shouldn't need to be that upgraded, sorry. But I'll do it anyways, and then we also should upgrade these houses. So these little houses on the bottom could be upgraded. And that's all of our cutstone. That's fine though. We'll get more. We get plenty of cutstone. Other than that, I think that's about it. I did go out into the world map and kind of fight people. Oh yeah, I built this pump area, and a lot of these pumps are upgraded pumps. Not all of the pumps are upgraded. I haven't gotten all the machine parts to actually upgrade them, but like, see that one there? I'll eventually upgrade it. And we have 157 cantors, and they should be lining up pretty soon. I need to get some warehouses, and my idea is I'm going to have a big, huge warehouse down here, and there's going to be some transport depots. We're going to have actually logistics, transport. We will have huge transport depots all throughout down here, and we have plenty of animals to fill them up, and they're going to come over here, fill these things up with like whatever supplies we get, and then bring it to the capital so that things can kind of don't get bottlenecked. Oh my god, look at the capital. It is a mess, and I need to fix that. Some of our regions are literally giving us 7,000 stone per like load. Like this one here is giving us 7.5 thousand stone a pop, and it's only level 3. If it was at this point, I don't even know. It feels like I'm cheating, but this is genuinely like base game, as base as it gets. And it's stupendous. I spent a lot of time in this episode working on the regions, getting them up so that, like, for example, this one can level up. Then we can get this new mine here. I put roads throughout all of these regions, and I've kind of upgraded them like that. this whole area has roads. For whatever reason, I don't really know. And maybe if, to get over here and then capture these areas and then have people traveling along the roads. Who knows? I don't think I'll get that far, as I captured some of these regions over here just so that I could get their ore and their gems. And this guy here is actually good to go, so we can just do that. And he is just ready to pump out plenty of gems. And we'll just turn it into jewelry so that everybody in the city has access to jewelry or something like that. Or actually, why don't we give these guys access to jewelry? I'm wondering if there's a physical difference based off of the jewelry. I don't think there would be. Alright, where... We told them to line up. Where are they? There they are. Here, why don't you guys just line up over here? Because that's going to be really challenging for you guys to do. Oh my god. They need their own specific style. Oh, goodness gracious. They're so big. One punch from this guy would absolutely send you flying. They can't even like stand up on the walls. They have them try to stand up there on the walls for a second. Oh my god. Imagine this group of guys coming at you. And the best part is they're not stupid either. They're like actually really smart guys. Well, AI wise, I can't say that, but as creations, as roleplay characters, they are actually really smart. Okay, they're not gonna get it. They're too big. They're simply just too big here. You guys can go home. Go back to your places of living. They are just too big. They can't squeeze through that tiny little gap. That's hilarious. But yeah, the Cantors are beasts, and look at that. Just in time, we finished the upgraded, or we got this one here. I think that if we put some cut stone in here, we can get these upgraded as well. We have the 2 new chambers, one for the Cantor and one for another Dundarian probably. But that will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this double episode. It's a rare occasion I upload 2 different episodes of 2 different series in the same day, but expect more of this type of stuff in the future, as I really like doing it. Oh yeah, look at these decorated little houses. They've got their Sithilon, they've got their fabric little rugs and stuff. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. City is popping. Best city ever. Be sure to comment in the chat the best city ever if you agree. Be sure to subscribe. I'm just kidding. It would be great if you did. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, and there are definitely more than 1,000 people who view these episodes. If you're one of the people who has been subbed, thank you so much. You are a lovely person. You're as beautiful as Lyandra. Connor. They should all be named Connor and Chet and Greg and stuff like that. Why are there people named Leandra? Who the heck? Dundar, exactly. Dundar Turner sounds exactly like the kind of guy I want to learn from. Roy, Asu. Yeah, look at these guys, man. They're praising the Turi, man. They're praising the Turi. And you should too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.